So I have to change my Wi-Fi. Good evening, everyone. Please let me know where you're watching from as you join. Just say hi and introduce yourself. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Best Nat, good evening. Welcome. Golden, welcome. Cheesy, welcome. Osagi Joy, welcome. English teacher, welcome. Welcome, everyone, to our live chat. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Please, as you join, just say hi and tell me where you're watching from. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Chinedu, hi. Ocha, good evening. Welcome. Okonkwo Oneche, good evening. London B, good evening. Okay, you're watching from Lagos. Hi, Lagos today. Ocha Mego, you're watching from US. Welcome to our live chat. So thank you all for tuning in. It's been long. I came live, but today I just started to make our time so that we interact like family, ask questions, we learn together. That is the essence of coming live, so that we all will learn together, ask questions. If there's any question bothering you based on my teachings, on general stuff, based on spiritual things, it's time for us to interact and learn. So today's topic is about how to overcome bad luck. Yes, most of you always complain about bad luck, how you can overcome it, what you can do. In as much as I've made so many videos on the channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you for wishing me a happy Mother's Day. Thank you. In as much as I've made so many videos concerning bad luck, but I still want to talk about it because these are things people face on daily basis. People encounter bad luck every day of their life, and that is not a good one. Okay, 14 Tina says she's watching from Cameroon. How is Cameroon today? London B is watching from Ondo State. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. So for you to overcome bad luck, there are certain things you need to stop doing or you don't need to do, because at times the bad luck you're facing or that is bringing bad things to your life, you're actually the cause. I made a video telling us things you should avoid if you want to overcome bad luck. There are so many things. Number one of it is having multiple sex partner. Many people go around, messing up themselves, jumping from one woman to another, jumping from one man to another, and all these things bring negative energies. It brings bad luck to you. Sometimes you may know, sometimes you may not know. In as much as many people use that as an occupation, you ask somebody what she does for a living, she will tell you that she's a Rose girl. Those before people will not be proud to say that, but I don't blame them because of the nature of the country, because of how hard things are. But that doesn't mean that you should keep soiling your hand. There are people that when they make enough money from the runs business, they will use it to establish themselves rather than doing that thing, that every time when you do it, sometimes people regret doing it. I'm not here to condemn anybody. I'm not here to preach, but this is an interactive class. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you things that can bring bad luck to you. Another thing that can bring bad luck to your life is if you're the type that talks too much before anything good happens to you. Debbie says she's watching from Botswana. How is Botswana today? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's watching from Abuja. How is Abuja today? So if you are the type that always talk too much, if anything wants to happen to you, you will share the information to everybody that you can reach. Glory, Song, how are you doing? Yes, it's really been long. I came live. Thank you for tuning in. Now, if you actually want to succeed in this life, learn to bridle your tongue. It's not everything you see that you will talk. If anything good wants to happen to you, keep it to yourself. The only person that is permitted to hear it is God, and God has already signed it. So, telling Him is a kind of prayer for it to come to pass in your life. That is why you need to communicate with God. You don't need to carry a microphone and go and tell everybody. You won't even know who is your well wishers. You won't even know who meant good for you. You don't even know who the people tormenting you are. You just go and relate a vital information to them, and they will start tormenting you, and that thing will never come to pass in your life. You will still see yourself struggling. MB Famous Beats, thank you, thank you. We are watching from Accra, Ghana. Hell Freeman says, good evening. Hope everything is good. I thank God. Where are you watching from? So please, as you tune in, tell me where you're watching from. You can equally drop your questions. As I talk about the topic, I'll pick your questions and reply. Okay? This is gonna be a very short live because I have a lot of things to do. So if you have any question, please just keep dropping it on the comment section. I'll pick them as we proceed. Yes, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all for all your wishes. I receive a lot of messages on my WhatsApp, text messages, calls. For those wishing me happy Mother's Day, I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Thank you all. Thank you all. So back to the topic. So for you to always succeed in this life, it's not every good thing or it's not every information that you relate with people. Keep it to yourself. Like I always tell people, any secret, anything you call secret, secret means something that another ear is not supposed to hear. So anything you call secret and you decide to share it with your best friend, you decide to share it with your sibling, you decide to share it with your partner, it's no longer a secret because you yourself cannot keep it to yourself. So how much another person? Some of you will contact me, a friend betrayed me. I told her everything about my life and she betrayed me because I told her it was a secret. No, once you have shared it with another person, it's no longer a secret because anybody can hear it. The world can hear it. Secret is something that you will die with it. Nobody in this world will hear it. Everybody has that special secret that you've not shared with anybody. So that is what is called secret. So if you don't have anything that you've not shared with anybody, it's not a secret, please, because how information spread is spread like fire. You will tell your friend, please, there's something I want to tell you. Don't tell it to another person. That she will say okay. She will listen to you. She will go and tell another person, please, Solution Empire told me this. Please don't tell it to another person. She will say okay. She will go and tell another person. Before you know it, the whole world will hear it. And when they see you, they'll just be looking at you. Some of them may not be able to speak out, but their countenance towards you will change. When they see you, they will start murmuring and be laughing. You will start wondering, why are these people laughing? Without knowing that they have actually shared your information. They have actually shared that your secrets. Okay. Somebody told me that she had an abortion when she was in the uni, and her roommate was the only person that knows about it. So when she wanted to get married, she told her roommate that somebody wants to marry her. That her roommate, being jealous of her, went behind her back. She even introduced that her fiancé to her so-called former roommate. The former roommate went behind her back, told the man, don't marry this girl. Oh. She did, even the girl now had to lie that she did the abortion more than 5 times, while according to her, it was just once. And the man was very scared. He didn't marry her again. He just blanked her without any reason. So when she started going to places, they told her that somebody leaked an information to him. Somebody lied. Some of them even told her, everybody even told her that your mother's co-wife don't want you to marry. Some will say it's from your father's side. Until that man told her where the information was coming from. That man has already married. So these are the things most of us face, causing bad luck to ourselves because we cannot hold our mouth. If you know that thing that can incriminate you, can put you into trouble, please don't bother sharing it with anybody. Keep it to yourself. Some of you, when you're in a relationship, you just start telling your partner things, old stories about you, and the person will end up ending the relationship. You'll come and start accusing an innocent old woman in your family, calling her a winch for not allowing you to get married. No, you are the winch, be winching yourself because you could not hold your tongue, you could not control your emotions, you could not control your secret, you cannot keep it to yourself. There are so many instances of bad luck. Another one is there are people that you cannot offend and go scot free. And when you find yourself in such situation, they can lay a curse on you and you start experiencing bad luck everywhere you go. Someone stole my sister's clothes some time ago. So she called me that she's looking for her clothes. I told her the person did not actually take it for anything evil. She actually loved the clothes and she stole it. So because she's my sister, I had to tell her the person that stole it. I described the person as I was shown. She told me that somebody like that is living in their compound. Please, if you can hear me, say hi, please. She told me that somebody like that lived in their compound. I told her not to approach her, that she stole it because she loved the clothes. So my sister, out of anger, she said that the girl must suffer for stealing her clothes. If she wanted the clothes, she would have come to her that she bought that clothes for an occasion. She just washed it because she got it from the tailor, washed it, spread it for her to take it to the dry cleaner. She came and started looking for the clothes. So I don't know, out of anger, she laid a kind of curse on the lady. After some years, this thing happened when she was still in the school. After some years, the lady came looking for her. This is over 6 years this incident happened. She has gone to places without knowing where the problem is. That cloth, maybe she wore it to go and impress somebody, and you could not, you just stole it, and without knowing that you actually hurt the owner of that cloth. So there are so many people that the problem they're facing today, why they're always having bad luck, is as a result of curses people placed on you. Sometimes you will steal from people, sometimes you will lie against somebody, sometimes you conspire against somebody, and the person out of anger will lay a curse on you. I know most many people that have come to me, I want you to do that. With I don't do anything evil because I am a mother. I have siblings. Anything you want to do, if you want to lay a curse on somebody, use your mouth. I don't put my hand in things like that because I will not want, if I finish doing that work, I may not have rest of mind. In as much as those kind of work pays more than the good ones. Because if somebody wants you to do anything evil for the person who is ready to offer you a very big amount of money. And if you're somebody that cannot control yourself, maybe you have long throats for money, you will accept and do all manner of evil. That is why many spiritualists soil their hands today because they need money. They will soil their hand in killing people, in doing all manner of evil charms. I was gisting with somebody. I said, people, if every spiritualist remove their hand from evil, I don't think people will be suffering today. I don't think people will be dying because you should only concentrate in doing the good thing and leave the bad one. Try to save people from their problem, not bringing more problem to people. Rather, you can do back to sender. Back to sender is not an evil prayer, it's even in the Bible. That is why we have some psalms for back to sender. Let whatever your enemies think of you go back to them. Or let whatever anybody think of you go back to them. If the person mean good to you, good will always follow the person. So bring bad luck. There are so many things that can cause it. Don't always soil your hand because some people will cry to God and God, their tears alone shakes the heaven. God will do whatever comes out of their mouths. There are some people that their mouth is fire. You don't let them curse you. Please let us be careful so that we don't attract bad luck to ourselves, and stop bearing false witness against people. Maybe because you're not in good terms with that person, you go and bear false witness against the person. Somebody has offered me a huge sum of money to come and bear false witness against somebody. I told her I cannot do that. In as much as then I was a student, I needed the money as a student, but I know I could not do it because of my faith, because of my upbringing, because I know who I am. I imagine bearing false witness against that person and the person goes to jail and die. Within you, you know that that person died as a result of your false allegation and the false witness you beared. So let us be careful, no matter how much they are going to offer you, be careful in the things you do, because karma is real. All these things will bring bad luck to you in future. Okay, let me go back to people. Abby Queens, how you doing? Henry Ekuka, how you doing? Uya, hi. Njamba Alexa, hello, happy Mother's Day. Thank you very much. Watching from Uganda. How is Uganda today? Nchu Anita, what's wrong with you? I'm watching from Jamaica. Simon Walker is watching from Jamaica. Oh, thank you. What is wrong with you? Whatever it is that is your problem, so I should pray for her. May God visit you at that point of your need. Okay? May your solution be very close to you. So drop your questions if you have any as we proceed. I will go and answer the questions so that we'll learn. This is an interactive class. Feel free to ask whatever question that is bothering you, whatever it is, whether it's related to the topic I'm talking about or not. So another thing that can bring bad luck is if you know that this thing you're doing is not good. There are things you do that actually within yourself, you know that this thing is not good, and you keep doing it. In future, it is going to bring bad luck to you. You will see your other people succeeding. Instead of you to be succeeding, you'll be going backwards. Please desist from it. Anything you know that is not good, please don't put your hand there. Exempt yourself from it. Another thing is abortion. I've made so many videos about it. Abortion can bring bad luck for you. Many people looking for children today is as a result of the careless life they lived when they were still very young. Like I always tell people, there's no pregnancy that I see as a mistake. For you to meet, if you're a woman, for you to meet an opposite sex, let me use that, without protection means that you're ready for anything that will come out of it. So if you're not ready to father a child or you're not ready to have children, why involving yourself in an intercourse without protection? So don't tell me that it was a mistake. There's nothing like a mistake. So if you're not ready to bear children, use protection so that you don't bring children into the world or you don't go to kill an innocent child. Many people today, why they are still backwards, because they mistakenly killed their destiny helpers. Out of ignorance, you just go and abort that innocent child without knowing that that child would have been a light in your family. Imagine killing somebody that God has destined to bring light to that family, and you killed it out of ignorance, out of fear. You know, most of you say, oh, what will my parents say? No. Or what would the society say? If you're not ready to father a child, do not have intercourse. Abstain. If at all you have to, please use protection. When people tell me, please, Solution Empire, I am pregnant, I don't know it was a mistake. I will tell you I will tell you it's not a mistake, because you weren't raped. I will ask you, were you raped? You said no. So were you drugged? You will say no. So how is it a mistake? You intentionally enjoyed yourself, so you should be able to face the consequences, which is bringing forth that child to the world. So if you're not ready to bring forth innocent children to the world, please use protection when meeting with your partner. misuse protection. Some people will tell me I am married, my husband say he don't want more children, I'm pregnant. For me to tell you to go and kill an innocent child, so God will sign it for me. I've not done that before, and I cannot encourage you to do that. Okay? Every child that comes to this world, God actually brought that child, and that child has the purpose of creation. So don't cut an innocent child's life short because of your ignorance. This your new method of answers is the best solution empire. Please, which method is that, Henry? Angela Princess, please, what do I do to attract good suitors and settle down? Okay, Angela, there are so many things you can do to attract good suitors to yourself. Like I always tell girls that are very close to me, you don't wait to when you get to 25, 30, 35, 40, you start preparing yourself for marriage. If you know that in your family there is a history of late marriages, or you as you're growing up, men don't find you attractive, start immediately, start looking for solution. Don't wait till when it gets too late. Check your background, check if you have spiritual spouse, check if you are the type that is very saucy to people, check if you're the type that is very, very selective. I know most of my cousins that are older than me, they were very selective. Sure, they are still selective up to now. They will tell you, no, I want a man with G-Wagon, I want a man with skyscraper, I want a man that owns this, that owns that. That is not marriage. You don't know whether you are the one that will bring good luck to that man. There are some people that will marry, their doors will open, while there are people that will marry, their doors will close. So for you to attract good suitors, ask yourself, are you actually good? Are you actually prepared for marriage? So many women are not prepared for marriage. They're only prepared for wedding. They just want to have an elaborate marriage, a wedding, call people to come and dance, showcase the clothes they have bought, showcase how rich their husband is. 3 months, there will be divorce. They will start telling you, I'm tired of this marriage. My husband does not do that. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. You're talking of divorce. When your parents lived over 40 years, 50 years, 60 years without hearing anything, then your own will not be 3 months. We'll start hearing stories because you are not actually prepared for marriage. You are only prepared for wedding. There's a difference between marriage and wedding. So, Anita, so for you to attract good suitors, arrange yourself, package yourself. If possible, if the environment you have stayed, you are the type that have messed up yourself. There are some ladies in the environment that have messed up themselves. They jump from short, all the men in that neighborhood have had something to do with them. Change environment. Like I always tell some girls that are close to me, if you stay in an environment for a long time and you feel that it's feel people don't regard you again, change environment and go there and start your life afresh. If you know those things that you did there that actually discredit you, that actually made things not to work well for you, stop them. If you are the type that is into men, a man will come in the morning. When I was in school, there's some people in my lodge. In the morning, the man that will come in the morning will be different from the man that will come in the afternoon. The one that will come in the afternoon will be different from the one that will come in the evening. So imagine my brother bringing such woman to our heart that he wants to marry. I personally will not accept. Okay, some people will say, let me enjoy my youthful age. After enjoying your youthful age, then you will not start going to church for prayers, for God to give you a husband. No, start early to arrange yourself, have a principle. Don't be too selective. Most of you, while you're still single, is you want a rich man. While within yourself, you don't have anything to bring to the table. Men these days want a woman that have something to bring to the table. Gone are the days that a man will provide everything in the world for you. No, you have to have something to bring in the table. And when you have something to bring in the table, let it not enter your head. That should not make you not to, be humble as a woman. That should not make you not to respect that man that brought you to, that married you. No matter how famous you are, marriage will humble you. Most of you, when you see me, the way I behave in my house is not the way I behave, because My husband, I see him as a mini god, because without him, my respect as a woman will not be complete. So if as a young girl you want to attract good suitors to yourself, arrange yourself, package yourself, stop some certain things. There's some friends that you shouldn't keep. There's some friends that you shouldn't keep. And it's not everywhere a man invites you that you will go. Some of you, a man have not married you, you carry all your properties and go and move in. What is he rushing to come and pay your bride price for again when he's having everything free of charge? Make yourself expensive, and a man will humble himself to come and marry you. Okay, Anita, I hope that answers your question. Then you can equally do cleansing baths to remove negative energies in case you have some. Alicia, thank you. Clemens and Jen, what should I do to prevent my neighbor from troubling me and constantly looking? I don't understand. Looking me noise. I don't understand. Please let me understand. When you Ogochukwu, good evening. Good evening. How are you doing? Gloria Nsongo, please, my sister, kindly let me know how I can get some to your orders to your subscribers. Please, I don't really understand. Can you really explain better, please? Okay. Henry is trying to say something. Henry says, I like today's teaching because why I say this is your new method is the best. Your camera is very bright and your voice is clear, and the way you position yourself. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes when I'm doing video, I'll just make a little time, put the video on and go. This one I have to balance myself because I'm going to sit for a very long time. Okay. Yes. I come live, maybe you are very new to the channel. I come live before almost every Sundays, but because of the tight schedule, school has resumed. So it really affects me, my time, my family time. So coming live every Sunday is not really easy again on my side. So whenever I have time on Sundays, I will try to come live. So I will interact as families, we will learn anything you want to ask me. This is an opportunity. Okay, this is an opportunity. For some of you that say, why I don't like commenting under your comment section, I don't want people that know me. What are those people that know you doing under the comment section? If you may ask yourself, you are here for liberation. You don't send anybody. Don't look at any. Most of them, let them say whatever they want to say. What are they actually doing on my channel if they are there to monitor you? They are actually there for solution. Somebody made a negative comment under my video and now stupidly came to my WhatsApp to ask me question. I quietly screenshot that her comment, pasted it on the WhatsApp. She was like, I'm sorry. I said, but look at the negative comment you dropped under my comment section. And you said everything I'm teaching here sound like witchcraft. Then you now came to mother of witchcraft to ask for solution to your problem. Are you not a hypocrite? Let us know how you talk in public, because I'm a very sensitive person. That is that most of you, when you come, my spirit will tell me who you are. When somebody comes for solution, I will know. When some of you come to come and know the kind of power I have, or to come, God will just reveal to you that will block you instantly. I don't take negativity. I don't even give it a chance. So let us be very careful. Okay, I don't still understand your question. Okay, Gloria, sorry. I mean, how do you deliver your product? I had to get them. Okay, it's through my WhatsApp. Just chat me up on WhatsApp. We'll talk about the product you want, the country you are. I will know how to deliver it. Thank you, Henry, for the compliment. I really appreciate. Please drop your questions. I am here today to serve all of us better. So back to our topic. Bad luck can hinder you from so many things. There are some people, their own bad luck is hovering over them. Yes, most of you that come to, I will tell you that the only problem you have is bad luck. And sometimes that spirit of bad luck will enter inside you. You start being rude to people you don't even know. Somebody you don't even know, maybe because you saw me on YouTube, you picked up my number, and when I ask you a question, you pick offense. I will generally block you because I don't want that your negative spirit to start affecting my positive spirit. I'm a very positive person. If you want to vibe well with me, you will vibe well with you. But if you carry your negative energy to come to my side, I will blank you. I don't take that. I don't give that a chance. So bad luck can hinder you. Even sometimes It can even make, if you see somebody that can provide solution to you, that person will start being your enemy. There are people like that. There are people that they don't want you to have solution to your problems. Even when you go to a channel, it may not be my own channel, you may go to another channel, and maybe the person is talking about a particular video, you've watched it, you know that this person is actually preaching, he's actually talking to you. That demon will enter, say, ah, don't mind them, all of them. Some of them will, all of them are just blog. I'm not a blogger, I'm a spiritualist. If others are blogging, I'm not blogging. People copy my video and use it to make money. I wish YouTube will put restriction that when you copy people's video, I wish they would do something like, you know, that most of them, their channels will be closed down because they are just here to steal people's work, post it and make money out of it. I wish YouTube would just bring out that policy. Oh God, you see that many people's channel will go down because they don't have anything to offer. Yes, Angela, I do consultations. Yes, I do. So another thing that can bring bad luck is the people you accompany yourself with, the friends you keep. There are friends that they are only good at evil things. When opportunities comes, they will not even let you know. I've had such friend in my secondary school. She's a very selfish person. When I mean selfish, and I didn't know on time, I saw her because I schooled in Calabar, my secondary school, part of my secondary school. Then my senior secondary school, I had to change because of her. My parents had to pull me out of that school because of her. So she was very close. We attended the same primary school and we passed the common entrance to that school. We became very close in the school. But I now noticed that she's a very selfish person. My parents always come on visiting day to visit me. Her own parents, they were a kind of always busy. They have a kind of factory, so they always find it difficult to come. So each time my parents come, if they bring anything for me, they must bring two so that I will give her one and take one. But anytime her own parents come, she won't even let me know that her parents came to visit her. So when I found out that she was that kind of a person, as a small girl, I told my mom, anytime you're bringing anything, don't bring it to again. Look at what this my friend used to do to me. My mom is somebody that listens to you. She will ask you, but that was not what I thought. I thought you to share whatever you have. If her own parents don't want to give you shouldn't get angry over it. My parents still continued bringing the things to, but I was not finding it difficult to share with her because I feel cheated. I feel as if I don't know anything. Do you know how God used to punish somebody? This lady, this girl, she's married now anyway. After our junior YX, she wanted to change school. She didn't tell me, and I wanted to change. She discouraged me. So I told my parents already bought the form of that school I wanted to change. She discouraged me. I stayed back because of her. I never knew that there was a time she said she was sick, and the school, we had a clinic in the school. Her parents came and said that they need to take her to a bigger hospital in town so that they can treat her. They came all the way from where we were staying to Calabar to pick her, without knowing that she went to write the entrance exam of that school. The girl left. After 2 weeks of writing the exam, they came and picked her up that she's no longer a student in the school, that she have changed school. I cried throughout that time. I didn't even know what was going on in the school. I couldn't concentrate. When I told my parents I was not going to school again, that I'm no longer concentrating in the class. These are the kind of betrayers we keep as friends. And she made me not to change schools. After that time, my parents had to look for another school that will accept me in second term. And I thank God for that school I went. It actually changed my life. It brought up more of my spiritual life. And I'm really grateful today. Assuming I did not change that school, assuming she did not push me to change, maybe I wouldn't have been who I am today. It helped in building my spiritual life. So always see every disappointment as a blessing. So if you keep a selfish friend, when you know that that person is selfish, try to cut off immediately and tell God that the mistake you have made in keeping this selfish person as a friend, let it turn to a blessing. And this person now, she saw me on YouTube and she contacted me because we stopped communicating since that time. She saw me on YouTube She was not even ashamed to come and introduce herself. She was like, hey, thank God. She's also person. Immediately I read her message, I just showed my husband because my husband knows her. We started laughing. I said, this word is very small. She now want me to help her solve some of her spiritual problems. That is how this word is. So learn to keep good friends. If you know that this person is a kind of selfish person, she's always talking about herself, he's always talking about herself, run away from such person. There are people that have opportunities to fix you in a better place. They will not. When you beg them for money, they will take you to beer parlor and buy a carton of drink for you to drink and forget your sorrow. If you have such friends, run away from them. Some of them, you will tell them that you don't have anything to eat in the house. They will not give you money. They will not give you food. What they will do is to start avoiding you. And when you come to their house, they have food, enough food in the house. They are even wasting food. Sometimes they will come on social media and be doing giveaway. When you, as their brother, as their sister, as their close friend, is dying of hunger. I know somebody that contacted me one day to do giveaway for him on my Facebook page. I told her, brother, but there are people in your family. I know him very well. He's from my village. I mentioned 3 people from their family that needed that money. He got angry with me and said that if I don't want to help him, I should forget. I said, I'm like, I cannot help you because imagine me coming to social media to do giveaway, and when there are hungry people in my family, what will I? As in, I don't really get it. So if you know you want to do show up, do it quietly. Don't, when you have people around you in your neighborhood that actually needs that help, why coming to show off on social media? Some of you, why you're facing bad luck today is you don't have secrets. When you buy a car, you post it on your status. When you build a house, you post it on your status. Your enemies, you say, wow, upon all I'm doing to this person, she is still succeeding. He is still succeeding. They will change. They will feel that their native doctor is no longer active. They will go to another one that will come and tie you down. That your car you bought will crash on the road. That your house, you will just hear story, fire just burn down a house that you cannot even trace where the fire is coming from. Only in your neighborhood, only that house will be burned down by fire. So learn to keep yourself together. Learn to, you see, social media have killed so many people today. It's not everything you post on social media. Most of you that is my friend on Facebook, go to my Facebook, you will never see any vital information about myself. In as much as somebody cannot do anything to me, imagine you that when they blow small breeze, you will die. Why will you not come and share your vital information? I have a YouTube subscriber that I saved her number. Every time she keep posting her social life on, I called, I was bothered one day. I viewed her status. I chatted her. I said, please, I don't like interfering in people's matter, but you see this thing you're doing is one of the reasons why the things you're doing is not really working the way it's supposed to work. And she stopped that. And immediately she stopped that, somebody from her village called her. That is it true that they have sacked her from work? The person I'm talking about is in US. She said she chatted, she forwarded the message to me. She didn't reply. I said, tell the person yes. Because you're no longer posting those your lifestyle. She has assumed that you have been sacked. That means she was actually one of those people following you spiritually to make sure that you're suffering. So it's not everything you post on social media. You are pregnant, you snap picture and show your enemy. They say, wow, so the man that tied this womb did not tie this womb well. They will go and tie it. To deliver that child will be a problem. And maybe when you deliver that child will die, or you yourself will die. Let's learn to keep some certain secrets to ourselves. It brings bad luck every day to our lives. You are doing a project, you call your so-called friend, come and celebrate with me, let us go to so place and go and drink. They will poison your drink in the process. So you see you're the one bringing bad luck to yourself. Keep yourself calm, keep yourself out of so many things. Sometimes they will say you're feeling too big. Within you, you know you're not feeling too big. You're actually running away from trouble. My mother said it's drama. You're actually running away from drama. Please run away from that drama completely, because some people, their own drama is something that can kill you. You post your beautiful family on the social media, they will come after your wife. They will start telling her, how she's supposed to be more beautiful than this. You're not taking care of her. You know, women, some of them have light brain. They will start sending your wife money. Your so best called best friend will start sending money to your wife. Before you know it, your wife will start cheating on you. This is an innocent girl that did not have any plan of cheating on you in this life. Please, let's learn what to post on social media. Please let me answer some questions from here. Okay, Miracle John. Okay. Okay, let me start from Clement St. Jane. What can I do to make my neighbor remove his transport in front of my door and stop parking there again without I telling him anything? Okay, Clement Jane, do you have a car? If you have a car, park in front of your house. There are some things that I don't see as any problem, because if you don't have a car and you go and start approaching him, some people will see it as envy. Okay, they will say because you don't have a car. If that car is not actually blocking, let it be there. Rather pray for God to give you money to buy your own car, so you'll be parking in front of your own house. I don't see this as an issue. Please. Miracle John says, good evening, ma. Please, I dreamt of being pregnant. What is the meaning? Are you a man or a woman? If you are a woman and maybe you are married, it has two meanings. One, you're either going to be pregnant soon, or two, there is something good is happening, because pregnancy means something good. There's something good you'll be believing God for that will soon manifest in your life. When you're going to, please, what can I do for my daughters to get married? You're always having disappointment in marriage. When you're going to check if your daughters have spiritual spouse. That is number one thing that can cause this kind of disappointment in marriage. Number two, check their attitude. If they're the type that when a suitor comes, they'll start being selective, they'll go and tell some people and they'll block them spiritually. Then number three, check your foundation. If there's a history of late marriages, maybe your father's side or your own side, all those things can cause disappointment in marriage. I hope that answers your question. Then Francina Rathers. Hi, Mo. I dreamt old woman carry. I don't understand what your question. Please rephrase it. Ray Gibson, nice black woman. Happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you. B2, any idea of such meaning or dream? Few days ago, I dreamt about big size of tomatoes all around me. Yeah, seeing tomatoes in the dream is a very good one. It means something good. Thank you for those wishing me happy Mother's Day. Nchu Anita, please, I'm praying for open doors. May God open all your closed doors in the mighty name of Jesus. And please, I hope you have something doing, because it manifests more when you have something doing, so that whatever you lay your hands on must surely prosper. Then clear the asthma. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Angela Princess, thank you. You're a great mentor. You're welcome. Clay does, my mommy, please, I cannot get job and I'm stagnant. Stagnation is not your portion in the mighty name of Jesus. Okay. What kind of job do you want? Are you actually applying at the right places? You know, most of you, when you are looking for a job, you know your qualification, you will keep applying for the job that is not meant for people with your qualification. Okay. So if you have a BSc or HND or AND or NCE, and you are applying for something that is not related to what you studied in school, maybe they need somebody that studied accountancy in an economy in a company or an establishment, and you studied something that is not related to it, it's not possible for them to give it to you. So make sure that whatever you're applying for is what actually the company or the recruiters want. Okay, if you're job hunting. Okay, and sometimes don't be too selective. Sometimes the salary may be too small. Start from there to have job experience. When you have more job experience, it opens more door for you to get a bigger one in future. The first job I took, that was immediately I graduated, before I even went for my service. It was in a consulting firm. I was paid 30,000 then. In as much as I know that it was so poor, but because I didn't want to stay at home waiting for my clearance, and then there was strike, I had to take the job, and that job opened way for me. It made it easy for me to get a banking job. I had so many contacts from there. I met so many people because they consulted for me. We are actually consulting for a Ministry of Petroleum. So I met so many great people that I still communicate with to today. So there are some jobs that the salary may be small, but the connection you will get there is something that you will need in future. Okay, I hope that answers your question. So you can equally do the recipes on the channel for favor. Please let me drink what I'm testing. Please, you can ask your questions. So another thing that can, let me go back to our topic. Another thing that can bring bad luck to one's life is your environment. Okay, there's an environment you will stay. Everybody around there is evil. They don't want people to progress. Even some landlords, when you stay in such environment, you will not prosper. I've seen somebody saying that the landlord don't want married people to live in the compound. That means he wants you to remain single for life. Like I always tell people that is very close to me, if you're looking for a house and you enter that house, there's no parking space for you to park a car. Whether you have a car or not, don't live in that yard because the landlord did not plan it for you to have a car while living in his house. So you remain poor till you pack out from that house. Any house you're living and you see a lot of parking space, know that you are going to actually be blessed in that compound. Not the ones no parking space, even for you to carry your load and pass is a problem. That means the landlord is not even planning for you to expand. They'll start giving you condition. I don't want married man. I don't want married women. I don't want married couples with children. That means they don't want you to expand. Don't live in such house. In as much as you may be desperate to get a house, run away. Run away. So when you live in such environments, it can bring bad luck to you because they don't want you to expand. They don't want you to progress. They don't want you to, grow. Then it's okay. Ngomba Andrew say my daughter is not able to conceive a child as she has been operated of fibroid. Okay, there's one thing I've noticed about people that have done this fibroid surgery. It takes time for them to conceive. I don't know whether any of you have noticed that. That is why sometimes it's not always encouraging to do the fibroid operation, especially when the fibroid is very small. If it's big, you can operate. And once you do the operation, start immediately to take fertility stuffs, things that can make you to take in immediately. Don't wait for it to come naturally. No, increase your routine drugs. There are some routine drugs that can increase your egg, make you to ovulate and have a good quality egg, not quantity, quality egg. That so that whenever your partner miss with you, you will take in, and you start taking. There's some food you will not be eating when you are operated upon during fiber. The doctors may not tell you this. It's not everything you will eat. You avoid so many things. You start taking some natural things like this prekese will be very good for you. Take it as your tea early morning if you like. If you're the type that like drinking hot tea, make that prekese tea as your early morning food until you take it. Just make a cup every morning, drink it every night. You drink it. It will make that fiber not to regrow again, and it will equally help you to boost your ovulation. Okay. Okay. Tessie 7893. Good evening, ma. God bless you for your effort. Please, how much is your consultation fee? I'm living in Germany. Please, you chat me up. That is what we can talk privately. You chat me up on WhatsApp. I will tell you how much I charge and how I do it. Thank you, ma, for explaining the meaning of my dream. I will keep praying for the universe for manifestation. May God bless you and your family. Amen. Thank you, B2. Thank you, everyone. So please ask your questions before we call it a day. Yes, before we call it a day. So if you have any question based on what I just talked about, please let me know. I'm ever ready to attend to you. Then another thing that can bring bad luck to your life, your family. There are some people that their background is evil. Yes, their background is evil. You know that your forefathers, your parents, they're idol worshippers. I'm not against anybody worshiping whatever you want to worship. After all, it's part of the religion we have in this world. So whatever you want to worship, worship it. That is not my business. My business is, if you are a Christian, like for instance, you're a Christian and your parents are idol worshippers, you are against their own belief. You know that they will see you as an enemy, and those spirits they keep worshiping may turn against the children. That is a common thing I've seen since I studied my work. I know that many people that their parents are into idol worshiping and maybe they feel that is against their own belief, they turn out to have problem in future. Sometimes they will tell you to go and burn their shrine. Somebody told me that he burnt down the father's shrine. I started laughing at him. Do you know why I laughed at him? Burning down a shrine does not mean that the spirit there has left. You just provoked thousands and millions of spirits. Yes, especially if your father is all these witch doctors. There is a difference between a native doctor and a witch doctor. A native doctor, let me say 85% of them are good, just 15% of them, which actually do not have that spiritual calling. They just started the work out of greed. But the ones that had the spiritual calling, they cannot involve themselves in anything evil. These 15% of them are these people you see doing these blood rituals, okite that they are calling it, this okite. A native doctor, a traditional native doctor can never do okite for you because it involves a lot of things. So most of them doing it, I call them Yahoo native doctors. A core native doctor cannot involve himself in anything rituals, evil rituals. Their own rituals is kola nuts. You use your mouth and pray to the gods. But you see all these Yahoo native doctors, they will tell you they are collecting. I heard that they even use, is it 3 million that I heard to do the so-called okite? That is, some of them are even coming to me that is not working. So imagine you have 3 million and you're going to give somebody to do okite for you to be rich. What riches are you looking for again? Somebody told me that he sold his land to give a Yahoo native doctor to do okite for him and did not work. This is 1 year, 6 months. That is there anything he can do to get the money back? I told him I don't know, and he got angry with me. When we were doing the business with him, was I there? How will I tell you to go and collect your money? How will you even collect it when he has done the work for you and you are the one carrying your okite? So when you know your family background and you feel you can kick against it, make sure you're spiritually strong to fight any battle that will come. And please, 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 I'm advising you as a family, I'm advising you as my siblings, do not involve yourself in anything burning of shrine, destruction of church. They say, oh, this pastor did this, let us go and bring down that church. Leave God to judge and do whatever. Don't involve yourself. Even when you see that somebody related to you, just start praying to God that whatever they did is not your business, that God should exempt you from any rot that will come out of it. If you burn down a shrine is just a building. The spirit there, did you kill it? They will not come after you people. And before you know it, you should start closing your doors. Rather, there is a way you settle those spirits. They will leave you people peacefully. Especially if your father was a native doctor and he died, I feel that you don't want to continue. Go to your elders, people that do traditional things. They will tell you the necessary things to do, and you will exempt yourself from that spirit. The spirit will stop working in that compound. The spirit will be sent back from where it came from, and you'll be free. Don't go and put fire in something you don't know. You cannot face the battle. The battle is always very rugged. It's always very rugged. Somebody I know that is mad today, that was one of the things that made him mad. And the brother that burnt the shrine and traveled to South Africa was killed there. Two of them, their family is just closed. So let us be careful in the things we do, in the form of looking for liberation. Before you, sometimes you bring prayer people, they will tell you, pastors will tell you, we have to burn down the shrine. They will tell you, put the matches you put. Why? The pastor is strong to protect himself. Are you strong to protect yourself? That is the question you should ask yourself. and it will start bringing bad luck to you. I wouldn't want anybody that views my video to still be backwards. I want every day you keep improving your spiritual life, in everything about you will keep improving forward, not going back. If you have one shop today, I believe that by next day you should have two shops. That is what I mean by progress, and that is what God is doing to so many members of my family, of my channel. And I've seen many testimony that when they call me, sometimes I will start crying. I say, God, please keep doing this to people. Keep opening their doors. I hate it when somebody say, I am suffering. I've not done this. I've not done that. My mates are doing this. It touches me, but most of you are not ready to help yourself. You tell somebody, do this recipe. I can't do it. I'm tired. I've been doing it from other channel. How else do you want me to help you? Okay, bring money to buy some products. I don't have money. I don't know how to help you to get away from such problems if you're not ready to help yourself. They say having help those who help themselves. So if you're not ready to help yourself, there are a lot of delays you face in your life. Okay, Chinedu Dibo said, I was told that they use cut down palm tree to block my ways of breakthrough in life. What is the solution? Please, who told you that? I don't like all these half prophecy. If somebody is giving you prophecy, the person should be able to give you solution. Which one is using pantry to block your ways? Please ask the person what he or she meant for that by that revelation. Miracles, you're welcome. When you're good, someone vowed that nothing good will come out of my family. That is why they are what they are telling me. Okay, and you believe that? Okay, then you have to private chat me. Let's see how God will not disgrace whoever that said that. And make sure your hands are clean. Okay, make sure you have not gone to tie people's children, because when you tie somebody like me, if you go and tie my children, I will turn it back to you. Your own children will not prosper. So please make sure your hands are always clean. So whatever any evil person does to you, it will not even affect you. Miracle, please, I always dream of seeing myself in my mom's family compound in the village. Okay, there are things that can make you to start seeing yourself in your maternal home. Check if you reincarnated from that side, that is one. Then check if you have spiritual calling, or there's something that has to do with you that is linked to your mother's village. Ask questions, you get clarified. Okay. Ngomba Andrew, the source of converse in my life for 35 years, Jesus, that is a very big one. That is a lot of, it causes stagnation and setback. When you, Ogochukwu, please chat me up on WhatsApp if you have my number. Let me, so Ngoma Andrew, please do my recipes on how to remove spiritual cobwebs, please, because without that, it will be difficult for you to move forward in life. Okay, so do my recipes on spiritual cobwebs to get yourself free from it, or you buy my spiritual cobweb soap. So I just dropped my number under the comment section now. Let me pin the message. Okay, Florence, watching from Kenya, how are you doing? Nchu Anita, thank you for your counsel. God bless you. God bless you too. Lepoha and Antonia, hello mom, I dreamt being poured by oil on my head and oil was above. I say you dreamt somebody pouring oil on your head. Is that what you mean? Please let me understand very well. Jamie George, well done. Oh, thank you. I dreamt poured with oil on my head. That is a blessing. Pouring oil on your head is a blessing. Pray for manifestation, please. Okay. You can embark on fasting to make it to come to pass in your life. So ask your question. We have few minutes to go. And by the grace of God, I will answer them before we call it a day. So before I go, for those of you that keep asking me how they can turn and join my channel membership, please, if you open my profile, you will see where they wrote join. Just click there, follow the instructions, and you'll be there. There are many benefits of being my channel membership. Once I see your questions under the comment section, I will reply you immediately. That is number one benefit. And when you chat me on WhatsApp and tell me that you're a subscriber of my channel membership because you paid me a service, you paid for a service of 1 month, or some of you paid for 1 year, It's my duty to tell you step by step on what to do. Unlike most of you that will come, you expect me to sit down and be telling you, I may not have that time to actually tell you step by step on what to do. I used to do that before, but many people abused it. Yes, they abused it. So I have to stop. I have to be brief in everything I'm doing. But most of you don't watch my videos. You will now come to WhatsApp and expect me to start teaching you what is on the channel. And when I refer you to the channel, some of you will not go. I don't know. But I believe that most of you that have been watching my videos and been doing everything I teach you, watch your life is not the same. It can never be the same because you must see improvement is a must. Is a must. You must see improvement. Yes, you must see improvement. So please, in absence of no other question, we'll call it a day. Thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. I really, 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 really appreciate. Okay, Chisoma, you just join now. Yes, if you're facing, if you've done this, done that, you're still facing disappointment. There's so many things that can cause this disappointment. If you have spiritual spouse, it can cause it. You have to go and rewatch the video. I've listed so many things that can cause this bad luck and disappointment. Please go back and watch our live chat so that you will learn and know where your problem is coming from. Even spiritual husband, maybe my next live chat, I will really talk about spiritual husband and spiritual wife. Most of you take it for granted. When some of you pay for consultation and I tell you that you have spiritual husband or spiritual wife, they'll say, no, I don't have it. I don't know what it means. I will just laugh because you don't really understand. You don't really understand. Everybody has spiritual husband and spiritual wife, but some people's own tend to be more wicked, tend to be more active, and if yours is very wicked, it can hinder a whole lot of things to you from happening. But when yours is not really bad, you won't feel it. Sometimes they will say, I'm not eating in the dream, I'm not dreaming, I'm not making love in the dream. That is not the only sign. Is when you start doing some recipe that you to manifest very well, you will now know the cause of your problem. That is why most of you, when you do some recipes on the channel, not only on my channel, you will start seeing yourself, you start seeing so many things in the dream. God has used that recipe to open your eyes for you to see the origin of your problem, and that will enable you know the way you calibrate yourself. Sorry. Oh, thank you. That will help you to know where your problem is coming from. Okay, so that is the essence of doing cleansing. And when I post any cleansing recipe, please try as much as you can to do it. It doesn't take time, it doesn't take anything. These are the things you have in your house. So whenever I post anything that has to do with cleansing, favor, take your time and do it. Most of you have spiritual husband, but you don't even do cleansing recipes. You only concentrate in doing the ones of money, money, money. When you know that why you're not having money is because of that spiritual husband, you keep doing the wrong recipe. That is why you're not making it. That is why you're not getting it right. And when I try to direct you, say, I need money. Oh, I go and look for the money. Now go and climb tree and plug the money. Okay, so try to do cleansing before doing favor recipe. That is why I don't always talk about favor, favor, favor. No, because I know that that is what you people want to hear, and I'm not good at that. I only talk about it once in a while because there are people that need it. Then the major thing you need is cleansing, removing of negative energies, negative forces. Once your way is cleared, every other thing will be taken care of. So know this and know peace, and by the grace of God, when you follow these little secrets, you must prosper. Things will start working for you. Recipes will start working for you. Okay? Yes. I think we'll call it a day from here. Sago, please, you have to chat me again on WhatsApp. We are ending the live chat now. You have to on your notification bell. Assume your notification bell was on, you would have known when I came live. Yes. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you all of you that stayed to this last minute. May God visit you at the point of your need. God will never leave you for anything. Everything you lay your hands on must prosper. For you to have patience to stay and waste your daughter for over an hour, may God bless you. May all your effort not be taken for granted. May the data you have used to watch this video not be in vain. God is going to surprise you and bless you all in the mighty name of Jesus. So, by the special grace of God, your life must be changed spiritually, physically, and otherwise. Whatever you're believing God for, is it for the fruit of the womb, financial breakthrough, marital settlement, miracle job, just name it. Claim it under the comment section and it will be yours in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. I really love and appreciate every one of you. Every one of you. Honestly, I do. I do from the depth of my life, of my heart. I really, really appreciate every one of you. And I know that the God I serve will never disappoint any or any all of you that watched this video to this moment. God will surprise you in a way you will never believe. This is a new week, and this new week must surely favor you. Whatever it is that has been giving you sleepless nights, mark today's date. You must get it before the end of this month. Mark today's date and keep your testimony ready for me. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, thank you. And may our new week be blessed in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have a nice day and good night from here. Bye bye.